G'day fellas, welcome to a casted game. Spawning in the north of the map, it's DauT, the Lord himself, playing as the Mongols, and his opponent. Spawning on the opposite side of the map in the south, it's DauT, playing as the French. For anybody unfamiliar with DauT, I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. He is a YouTuber, he comes from the AOM community, and he is taking Age of Empires 4 by storm. DauT is quite a talented player, always going to be taking advantage of water when he sees the potential, and the map that we are on today is Ancient Spires, called so because of these large spires that you see throughout the terrain, dotted around the terrain. Very nice to wall to, create a little bit of difficulty with pathing as well sometimes, especially towards the middle of the map. Like you can get this weird thing that occurs where there'll be like a pond, so you can see right here, like there's a pond, and then there'll be a forest that spawns on it, and then a spire, and then there'll be a forest that spawns right next to it, and then you've got a stone outcropping, and it's like everything is like just naturally walled for you. But speaking of natural walls, can we just talk about the world's greatest natural wall for a second? Here we go. From DauT's perspective. Is this not the greatest natural wall you have ever seen in Age of Empires? What is this? This is absolute madness. How crazy is this? Look at this. He literally has a forest running almost the entire length of the front of his base. That's crazy. Now, unfortunately, he's playing the Mongols, which means he's not going to be able to easily wall that. In fact, he's not going to be able to wall it full stop. So that is something to be cognizant of. But yes, it is a very, very cool wall. All right, let's take a look at what opening DauT is going to be going for. No deep sea fish in this pond. He has elected to come to the middle of the map, though. Are there any deep sea? Oh, that is not a deep sea fish. Okay, it doesn't look like there's actually any deep sea fish at all. So sometimes you do kind of look for deep sea fish on this map, and it can be hard unless you get a really big size pond. But obviously, it's not the case here. So DauT actually just going for a middle expansion here, and I kind of like this. On one hand, deep water fish right here, bottom right hand corner or bottom corner. This is the pond that you want to go for if possible, and it's so close to DauT as well. Oh my lord, he would be heartbroken to know, but nonetheless, he's going to continue out expanding. So let's talk a little bit about the openings and exactly why we've got DauT over here doing what he's doing right now. So DauT has got access to his stone here, his uvu. His stone outcropping is going to be providing him a trickle of stone over the game. You can see it down here, slowly trickling in. And DauT can use this to either elect to make extra villages, extra scouts, or he can put other buildings in there, like the Gur, which is out over here, and he can get upgraded forms of technologies. So as an example, let's talk about, you guys would all be familiar, or at least you should be familiar, with forestry. So it takes 10 seconds to chop down a tree, okay? And forestry cuts your time in half. So instead of cutting that tree down in 5 seconds, or in 10 seconds, you cut it down in 5 seconds. But the Mongols get access to a special upgraded version of forestry if they have their Gur sitting on top of a on top of an uvu. And it's a technology that nobody else has access to. Let's take a look at it. Improved forestry. Villagers fell trees in a single chop. How about that? That is pretty cool. And it goes for all their technologies. Every technology has got something unique, something cool about it that can be accessed or upgraded through the uvu. So he's also got professional scouts, which increases the damage that the scouts do, so that when they're... to be honest, it's really not a good one. The best ones are probably like horticulture, so increases villager gather rate by 15%. That's the normal one. But the Mongol one increases it by 15%, and then... Hold on. Increases gather rate food by 15%. If horticulture has already been researched, increase it by 5% instead. Oh, they haven't fixed it. So it used to be 10% that horticulture gave. And then the upgrade gave 15%. But now it looks like they... Yeah, so you can see right there, so double broad axe, it's 15%, but then the Mongols upgrade, it's 20%. So they get an extra 5% on top of it. And it's the same for specialized pick as well. So one of those things to be very cognizant of. So maybe I should report that. I probably should. But nonetheless, let's talk a little bit about... Oh, this is a bit concerning. Now, the reason why this is concerning is that this mark, or this trading post, it's in his base. So it's very safe, but it's very hard to trade with this. So like you can't trade this distance right here. I mean, you can, but you're going to be getting like 2 gold a trade. And so we'll take a look at DauT. DauT going to be going for double traders as an opening here. Let's take a look what he does. Surely we're going to see anything. And is that a second dock coming out now for DauT right now? DauT, you greedy, greedy man. Let's take a look and ride with DauT for a little bit and see exactly what he's up to, what he's got in store for us. In store for us. I do often say stall instead of store. Got a very competitive age up time here, 5:30, despite going for a double dock opening. He has found that pond down to the south. Has he spotted that deep? He hasn't spotted that deep sea fish. That's why he hasn't gone there. I'm sure as soon as he does spot that, he'll change his mind very quickly. DauT looking very, very good in this opening, though. Absolutely loving it. So you might be wondering, should I go for water if there is water? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Water gathers very quickly. These are cheap little town centers. And you get cheap little villages called fishing boats. Yes. They pay themselves off so damn quickly. Curious to note that he's firing at the fishing boat, and it's just like it's doing no damage because it's getting healed up by the dock immediately. Now we take a look to the north of the map. It looks like DauT is gone for a little bit of an expansion himself. Got a Gur up here at the moment. Going to be bringing in those hunts extra close. No upgrades yet, obviously going to be coming in for the Gur, but it looks like Magadai production is going to begin in no trader production. Curious that he's gone for this early option, but not really committed to traders. So one of the things that we do see if people do go for a silver tree, the standard opening is you go silver tree into just spamming traders, and you just max out your traders. You get to like 8 traders, and then from 8 traders, you then move your silver tree into like the corner over here, and then you get a good distance, and then you start trading. Knight now going to be coming out. Royal Knight getting on top of those Dautian Magadais, but speed boost coming through. Going to be running away and getting through to safety, but he's got to be careful because when DauT comes running through, these Magadai, they shoot and they scoot at the same time. So typically in RTS games, you shoot and you scoot, and you shoot and then you move, and then you shoot and then you move. Not these guys. These guys, they just move and shoot, and they move and they shoot, and they are moving while they're shooting, and they're shooting while they're moving. It is something that you probably need to be a bit careful of, because in situations like, oh my lord, he just got hit in the face. Going to be chasing him down. Got a little bit of a raid back here as well. Knight going to be taking out one villager, it looks like. A couple Magadai going to go out to meet him, but unfortunately, the Magadai are doing their best to try and escape from the Royal Knight. Royal Knight going to have to fall back. They are the same speed as we do see there, but now going to continue harassing. Even fishing boats are out here. Looks like that villager is definitely going to be going down. Knight still going to be sieging down this Gur. A little bit of attention being lapsed here from DauT as he does look to siege down this Gur, obviously unintentionally. And now going to continue applying pressure out on these fishing ponds, these fishing holes, we've got a word for it in Australia. These, what are they called? Billabongs. That's what we call them. They call them billabongs. But how, the fishing boat is getting healed by his friends. They're all healing each other. It's a little bit of a healing fiesta. So you might be wondering, what's the best way to counter the Magadai if it moves and it shoots? The best way is the Archer. So the Archer has got a longer range, so you can see it's got a 5-tile range, and the Magadai has got a range of 3.5. Now, there are upgrades for the Magadai. So if we take a look at the Magadai down here, this one here increases the range damage, but this one here, I think, increases the range damage as well as the range, I think it is. I'm not too sure. But nonetheless, going to be running away now with the Magadais. Going to be losing one, but second one not going to be going down. Plenty of damage now going to be coming out as more Magadais looking to back these guys up. Need to avoid having direct combat, though. That's the one thing, because they are quite weak in direct combat. But it looks like he's going to be able to clean this up. And now we've got a little bit of a Hulk coming out right here. And this is what makes French so strong on water maps. Both the French and the Holy Roman Empire are very strong on these water maps because of the Hulk. Actually, you know what? I just take that back. It's only the French that have access to the Hulk in the Second Age. And so the Hulk is available to every other civilization in Age 3, in the Castle Age. But for whatever reason, the French can make it in Age 2. I don't know. I don't know. It's wild. So maybe that's part of the reason why he's gone for the French on this map, because he's realized, you know what, I can water boom, and at the same time, you can't actually stop me from water booming because I can just make hulks, and he's making a hulk over here as well. So he gets a 1 hulk in each of these ponds, and there's absolutely nothing that his enemy is going to be able to do about it, because he's going to be able to sit in those ponds. He's going to be very stable. And this is part of... So DauT and I actually did a lot of testing with regard to water and water battles, and we worked out what the best civilizations were, what the worst civilizations were, because unfortunately, some civilizations in Age of Empires 4 are objectively worse than other civs when it comes to water. And I'm talking like dramatically, not even close. So the Mongols, by far, worst civilization on water maps. The best civilization by far, French. Well, not by far. HRE are pretty close to it as well. And now you can see the Hulk going to be getting off some very nice attacks there. Look how much damage comes out on this guy. It's a double-sided attack that you need to remember. So he's going to be doing what we call the switcheroo micro. He's going to be doing a lot of switcherooing. So watch out for that. So this Hulk has got ballistas on both sides of it. One on this side, one on that side. Okay? Each ballista is its own separate ballista with own separate countdown. So what you can do is you fire out one side, and you switcheroo to the other side, and then you can fire out the second one. So you can have double the rate of fire. We've got Mongol Khan now moving in, going to be pushing in with the Magadai. Needs to be doing a speed boost instead of that attack speed boost that we do see, but now going to be putting out that extra damage. No +1 armor out just yet for DauT. Still going to be taking full damage in the second age against these Royal Knights, but not a whole lot of damage going to be coming out onto the Royal Knights. Only about 4 damage, so really not that much when you consider that he's going to have to be microing, focusing this. You know, he's going to be running his units down, but now we've got the Hulk that has come out. The Hulk going to be firing at this town center that is looking to come down in the middle of the map. A couple of villages going to potentially be going down as the Knights push in, but unfortunately for DauT, he does get repelled by these Magadai, and it looks like the town center is going to be going up 200 or 2,200 HP, and now going to be firing off into the water. We see 9 arrows going to be coming in. Look how much damage goes onto that one. You didn't put that into your calculations, did you? Did you, boy? You did not. That is a lot of damage. He's going to be able to look how much damage that is. That's wild. You need to get that out of there. You need to bring that Hulk back here. It's going to kill the Hulk. Oh my lord. You didn't consider that one, did you, boy? Wow. Okay. That is not something that I had considered, and obviously DauT hadn't considered that either. The town center absolutely destroys the Hulk. Wow. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this town center. So first and foremost, this is a really smart decision by DauT. I'm not sure if that was intentional to be able to deny this pond, but he's gone for an early silver tree. Now, obviously, all silver trees are early. You can only make one landmark going up to the second age. So he's gone with the silver tree rather than going with the other landmark from the Mongols, and as a result, you would expect that he would start trading, but he hasn't started trading at all, despite having plenty of resources to be able to do it. So I guess going for a town center is the secondary option, but I guess for me, I would have preferred to have seen that, but now DauT now going to be beginning to move out. We take a look at the score, and you see that DauT is starting to pull ahead. He's got about a 300 score lead. We'll do a little bit of a stock take on the 2 village accounts. So we've got DauT that sits on 43 villages at the moment. Compare that over to DauT, who sits on 62, so a significant lead for him. And look at the town center, how it fires the arrows. It looks like it looks like it's spitting out in random directions. Now we've got Knights moving up towards the north, going to be killing villagers as well as isolating them, going to potentially burning down this Gur. These Gurs are expensive. I'd love to see DauT just pick this bad boy up, run it to the base, say, later, nerd, it's time for me to go. But now, I'm curious as to whether we're going to see a second town center drop over here. This is actually very smart move and does deny the docks that DauT is fishing on. Obviously, he is still technically fishing over here on this dock, but you can see a significant lack of presence. Now, Magadai's going to be running in. Does he wake up? He needs to... Oh, he does wake up. He's going to be coming through. I'd love to see that attack speed bonus come through right now. There it is. There it is. The attack speed arrows coming out, and you can just see how quickly he's slicing through these villages. If he had just moved a little bit faster, he probably would have been able to pick up 9 or 10 villages right there. Instead, he's only going to be getting a little handful. A double market, or just rather a market down here to the south. DauT not going to be using that to trade with the trading post, just going to be using it to trade out some of the excess food that undoubtedly he has been gathering up throughout this game. And nonetheless, you see that DauT is still able to somewhat hold onto this, though it doesn't look pretty for him. It's a tough situation, and DauT deciding, you know what, you're threatening my dock with your town center. You've got villages inside it, or Magadai's inside it right now. Another raid back up here to the north. Not the fight you want to be taking. We do have +1 attack now coming in as well. So I'll take a look and see if we can spot that blacksmith. There it is. So blacksmith coming out. And +1 defense as well. He needs to make sure that he gets the melee upgrade right there. The fitted leatherwork is going to help him out significantly when it comes to defending against those potential knight attacks. Now going to be looking at burning down some of these fishing boats, doing a pretty decent job right here, running along the edge of the shore as he does that. Knights now coming in. You can see that little health bar above them. It means that they are upgraded knights. Now the battering rams are coming in. Battering rams soaking up the majority of the fire from the town center. You see just how little damage it does. It does a single damage to each one of those. Going to be able to force this out. Now what he needs to do, he needs to pack this town center up yesterday. Get that bad boy out of there. Do not lose this town center, Lord DauT. You can remember to do it. It can be a little bit tough. You're playing Age of Empires 4. You know, it's a relatively new game. We get caught in the moment. You could have run this bad boy away, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll forgive you. We'll forgive you. DauT now looking like he might be in a bit of trouble because he's down 700 points. There's plenty of archers here. Archers are going to be dealing very effectively with this. 10 villagers now pop out as the town center falls. Looking to just, I guess, try and make an escape. Knights going to be bringing out their lances, but switch it back over to their swords. And now we do finally see that +1 armor upgrade coming in for Boit. And Boit looking like he's in a commanding lead at this point, pulling ahead more than 1,000 score. And Boit looking very, very good. Still continuing his double dock boom out here. He's got a Hulk just hanging out here on the shore as well. And Boit looking like he's in a commanding lead. DauT realizing that the army is now pushing in with Boit. He's going to have to fall back off this wood line. He doesn't have many options when it comes to wood lines. They're a little bit further away from his town center. Now the archer mass is beginning to push in, focusing. Does he focus that Khan down? He doesn't. He goes straight past and says, you know what? I'm not even interested. I just want the Mega Dice. And that's exactly what he does. Almost focusing them down completely in a single shot right there. So really doing a lot of damage. You can just see how much of it's coming out. Now vacating, making sure that he stays out of the way of that town center because those battering rams need to do their best to get underneath there. But it looks like he's not even interested in moving under there, at least not for the moment. But now those are going to start to commit. He's got no military let. And DauT actually calls the good game right there as the battering rams roll in underneath his base. And Boit is the victorious one in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this back on YouTube, I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you're watching this on Twitch, I know you damn well enjoyed this game. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.